Okay, so what I've got here is actually something. You know, the update happened. Right, the day after the update, or the day of the update. Basically, I was like doing this neat little trick that was available for a short amount of time, and effectively, how it worked was you could kill units that were already dead multiple times. So this is that Shadow Force Navy encounter that had boats all over these tiles that I keep hitting with broadside attacks. Now, I didn't think to like record this or voice it over the day that I was doing it, because I was like, distracted or busy or whatever. I didn't think to voice it over at the time, so this is the voiceover, after the fact. And, the bug is obviously fixed now. But it was quite an interesting, well, not interesting, but, it was pretty insane for the short amount of time that it was available. It was people called it people did call it an SP event, even though it was technically a bug. But as you can see here, got 11,000 almost SP on both of these units from a single battle. There's someone out there who got 68,000 on a single battle. It just goes pretty insane, pretty crazy. All that. Now I'm not like 100% certain. I think past me during the recording was screenshotting that SP amount and giving it to, like, putting it into Discord or something. Yeah, probably. Now it looks like past me right now is looking around for an ideal battle to use to farm SP off of, which there should be multiple out there, but the Sovereign Navy battles that are both land and sea are actually probably the best ones to farm. Probably. It's not too, I think this one is one that I may have made a mistake on, because there's like a bunch of super specific conditions to even trigger the, bonus SP, and we just get like deleted otherwise. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it was a bug, it's fixed. A bunch of people got to exploit the bug, and there was no rollback afterwards, funny enough. Like, you would expect there to be like some sort of server rollback or something. But I mean, the fact that there wasn't, and Alex did say that, oh yeah, Alex did say that the bug was, technically a feature for the 5 minutes, or for the 10 minutes that it was active. I don't know, yeah. They basically missed something, or would have missed something. Yeah, I think this battle I ended up just killing it regularly because was about to lose units. And then here I am once again looking around with nothing to do or whatever. I mean, obviously I'm looking around for the proper battle that I want to do. 'Cause, you know, there's a few specific battles that work best for this type of thing. And I may have also been, like, a little bit rushed. Probably was. I do recall feeling like I was on the clock. Because, I mean, the bug was scheduled to be fixed at any minute, you know? Effectively. This is like a bug that was discovered. It's the same bug that was discovered in the beta test or whatever of the server v2, and it really, I don't know. I think past me now is checking something on Discord, as always. You know, so it's one of the issues of these voiceovers at a later date, because you know you end up with no real insight into what exactly was going through your head in the past when you actually did the recording. Because, you know, that's just kind of how it works. And, you know, it's always more ideal to record while you're playing the game rather than to record after the fact. Is what I'm trying to say here. But either way, yeah. Either way, we got, I think this is the correct encounter. It looks like it's the correct encounter, based on what I recall. I think I brought the tentacle and the ironclad to try to split the SP on them. But, you know, it's not like that's gonna... Oh, yeah, the tentacle does die. The tentacle did die in this, The tentacle did die. Or does end up dying. Yeah, right there. I would have liked for it to have lived, but it didn't live, so... There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, really. Not really anything I can do about that. I think it looks like I'm playing pretty badly here also, if I'm being honest. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm probably like doing the attacks to specifically hit dead units primarily. But it still looks like I'm playing badly from an outside point of view, even though I was... yeah. Get what I mean, I hope. Whatever I'm trying to say. Anyways, so the way this battle worked is, that Earthshaker up on the front row, it can't hit the front row. So you can kind of just, like, lob shells at the empty ocean. And, rack up the kills, because the game wasn't registering the units as actually dead. It was letting you kill them over and over again. Each time you hit the square, even if the square is empty. So it's just, you know, free SP. I'm sure there's probably already been, like, someone out there who, like, you know, got footage of during this SP event or whatever. I mean, I call it an SP event. It wasn't an SP event, but it technically was, blah blah blah. I think I just figure it's been long enough at this point. So I like did this. I'm voicing over this on the 13th of July, and I did the actual like live recording moments after the update. Well, not moments after the update, but 5-10 minutes after the update. Yeah, so, and the update was on the 8th of July. So basically, yeah. So at this point, it's just a matter of continuing to farm and attack this, empty ocean and farming the SP off of it. Now everyone went like immediately to farming naval for the bonus SP on naval, just because naval really sucks to farm SP on normally. So being able to farm it at faster speed is really what everyone is all about. And I know it's what I was about. That's why I went out here and did the farming. That's why I was out here farming SP and naval. Because I didn't want to farm naval regularly. Because I kind of hate farming SP regularly and naval. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people do kind of hate farming SP on naval. Especially since the naval units cost like, millions of SP. And most land units that you can take to Bigfoot country cost only like, a couple $100,000. It's very rare to run into a unit that costs more than 500,000 SP on land. And then, out here on naval, every unit has to cost at least 1 million SP or more. Because that's just the way it goes. And it's just kind of, yeah, exactly. So I think right here, getting very close to the point where the actual update, the patch, the fix, or whatever will hit. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. As you can see, I'm now unable to attack with any of the units. The battle is, refusing to let me play because the patch has been rolled out at that point, or this point. So at this point in the recording, there's this black square because I believe I restart the game. Close it from Steam and then restart it, and yeah, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna fill in some like extra stuff in the black square. Going to talk over this, put in a couple screenshots and stuff. And there's the loading screen back alive again. So that's always pretty nice to, it wasn't too long of a black square, but, as is the recording software, you cannot hear, or I mean see, the game. So there we go. 11,000 on both, almost 12,000 on the Ironclad, and it's a lot of SP. It was a lot of SP, and yeah. So there's like more video and recording and stuff going on here, but at this point, the main thing has been taken care of. It's just like the aftermath now. I think past me goes around and like maybe does a couple of battles to check if the SP is fixed, but it's fixed. And so that will be the end of what I'm doing here for this video, or at least for this voiceover. Where's the end recording? There it is.